Hey, what's up, folks? Live here on YouTube Uber, I call it Uber Duba. Out here in Brooklyn, over here at Cranston Avenue. I just came from Cranston Avenue. I just did like 16 drop-offs and pickups. You name it. I do every fucking day. I don't see, people call it Uber Eats because it's not just eats. It's more than eats. You know what I mean? I have personal clients. I have clients that recommend me. I'm on here by Vanderbilt Avenue in Brooklyn. Woo! Man, let me tell you, I walk from whatever it is. These blocks just look like it's long. It's not. It seems like it was in Harlem, whatever, elsewhere and shit. But the thing is, I'm out here in Vanderbilt Avenue. A lot of people don't know what Vanderbilt Avenue is. That's out here near Bed-Stuy. You know what I mean? So people be saying, oh, wow, what you be doing out there? Just be out there chilling and shit, you know, dealing with clients and stuff. And clients call me. When they call me, I call them, and they like, hey, you know, blah, 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 this and that. So now I'm doing this long distance thing. You know, I was in East Hampton, Southampton. I was in everywhere, you know. So when you got these clients and they highly recommend you, you are highly recommended because of the fact that of what your status are. You know what I mean? So I used to work for a company called Douglas Elliman, Halstead Real Estate, Key Real Estate, and I was all in one. This used to be my area here. Now I'm seeing all these condos and lofts and everything else being built. So people was looking at me like, oh shit, where the hell you been? Or the doorman and everybody else. Now what I'm going to do is I'm starting my own entity of, you know, pleasing clients and making sure that they happy to the service. So basically, it's going to be a bombshell. I'm making sure everything whatever. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little heads up because I have my own courier service. And they see that FBO and, you know, couriers, they see that it's a good service. You know, I started off with 10 guys. Now I have like 15 guys working for me. Just the way how you're supposed to have private federal courier services. Once you have these private services, then you have to find somebody that's going to help you do these type of jobs because some people's not built doing this, believe me. I see some people break down and call me up, hey Bruce, man, I can't do this type of work and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, hey, go somewhere else. But when they see their paycheck and they see they get paid to what it is, then they say, oh man, let me just go out there and you know, do my thing as it is. But this the whole catch-up thing, man. I tell people, Uber Eats is basically about promoting your own business, promoting who you are. Uber drivers, Uber Boots, Uber Rush. It's like 160 different categories of Uber. And people be sitting there like, man, what the hell you be doing out in all these places? I mean, because this is where they want me at. Because they know this is where I used to work at, you know? And I used to DJ out here called Frank Lounge and Caviars and all these places. So now they like, well, we got a lot of people that see you on the grid and they requested you. So I say, okay, cool. Y'all requested me? All right, we can just, you know, just let them request me. Now, I get to the client's office and the client's is like, it's you. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in years. Oh, we heard about Steve the Greek, man. So basically, all Steve the Greek clients is my clients now. And people sit there and say, what the fuck you mean that's Steve the Greek's clients? People don't know who Steve the Greek is. They actually made a movie about him. And he actually made a movie called Need for Speed. But they had a movie called Rise. I don't know if that's the name of it, but it was based over a bike messenger. Took the wrong information, and the cop is chasing this. The DT had vengeance against this guy. So now it's like, okay, you know, oh, this is C train to. Fuck, I'm going. Oh, okay. Now you got all these people out here, you know, that's learning the business. They say, hey, Bruce, man, show me to whatever. Oh, back to, I lost my thought. But anyway, back to Steve the Greek. Steve the Greek was the first dude to actually start his own personal courier service with D and his father. And D and his father is like the godfathers of this business, you know? So people sit there and say, who fucking Steve? What Steve do? What kind of shit he do? I said, oh, you don't know what Steve did? Steve did a whole lot of shit for people. Steve put me on my federal contracts. When I was working for Bank of Egypt, 33 Liberty, I was working for the Treasury Department. I was doing all kinds of shit for Steve. So Steve was like, yo, man, I want you to take my clients. So now since I have my own personal courier service and I pay a lot of people money to do these federal jobs, they sit there and say, oh, okay, we need you to take over his clients because you're the favoritism of everybody. So, okay, cool, I'll do that. Now, I'm doing my thing. My business is growing, got mad clients. I'm on my, what 200 clients right now, you know, for the last 5 years, because I gave away some clients to other courier services, private courier services, not messenger companies, because messenger companies don't do background checks. And for you to work for me, you cannot be a criminal. You cannot be a felon to work in banks by state law. I don't give a fuck if you did domestic violence. I don't give a fuck what it is. You're not coming in my company with this shit. You know, so hold on for a second. Show you where I'm at. Washington, you know. But the thing is, it's based off into what you know through knowledge, what you know through how to run a business. Because half of y'all don't know what a business is about. Y'all just hire people, just be hiring people, not me. Hold it for 1 second, y'all. Yep, live here. So basically, I'm giving you the business tip to what y'all don't know about the courier business. Courier business deal with everything. We deal with hospitals, we deal with banks, we deal with everything. We don't deal with normally with corporation because corporation don't have enough money to afford my service. To afford my service, it's going to be like $300,000 a year for each company. And I'm going to provide guys with you to do what they call the 60-40 deal. Some people don't know what the 60-40 deal is. The 60-40 deal say if I bring a guy inside a company and he's a banker, he always want a banker's job, he's going to have to go through me to get the banker's job. So by him getting a banker's job, he has to find a company instead of going to a tip agency. You could go through me. That's the reference I have. I have very high reference. And I can easily go to that person and say, hey, you know what? This right here is going to be good. It's going to be bad. It might be good or bad. But see if you could grow in the company. Same way with me. I started from the bottom and up to the top. I'm a boss. And I've been doing it with corporations since 1998, since I walked into the alliances. And what the alliances do, you basically, how you say, okay, I got a college degree. Oh, we're going to put you inside the buildings, and we're going to do management, you know, and we're going to work for management. Management going to represent you and all that crap and stuff. I said, okay, cool. I don't care about that. But there's a catch to it. If you want to grow and you want to know corporation, you have to enter the gates. When you enter the gates, you have to enter it and say, oh, this guy right here, he knows his knowledge. So if you have knowledge and you have skills and you have reference and you got representatives, you can never go wrong. So basically, this is what I'm doing with Uber. Uber send me requests. I could be sitting here walking down the street, boop, 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 and they see my profile and they go on Google. By the time I get to the door, the guy already know about me already. He said, you Bruce. Oh, there you go. I'm sitting here like, So it took me months and months and months to figure out how people know who the fuck I am. Do they call San Francisco? No, they don't call Uber. They don't say, hey, you know, we have a guy named Bruce, whatever it is. I earned my 5-star rate less than 3 days. That's how fast I grew in this business. Less than 3 days. And I got a 1 point star, no, it was a 1 point something on my star less than 2 days. So people are like, how the fuck this guy's making all this, just doing all this and doing that? And I'm like, they don't know. Have no idea who I am. You know, they don't realize that corporation represents me. They don't know. They just look at me like, oh, this guy right here just wants some other shit, you know. Now, when they do their research and you see all these references, that's when they have a wake-up call. So, yep, live here on YouTube, doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go home and look at this video later. I'm like, oh shit, I was out in Brooklyn and shit. You know, I'm worrying about Washington Avenue. I was on Classon Avenue. I was on, man, I've been out in Brooklyn for almost 2 hours. You know, I make some fast money too. You know, because in Uber, I'm gonna give you a little heads up how to make money real fast. In Uber, you have to hustle. You can't sit and wait. You have to move around. You gotta do a whole bunch of shit. You gotta see your profile. I've been in so many I've been living in condos and lofts all my life. You know what I mean? My mother, whatever, had these same fucking apartments they got. Every time I walk in, I'm like, damn, this is like the shit we used to live in. You know what I mean? And these are facts, you know, in New Jersey. So walking in somewhere and people see that you come from a good background, they see that you're not a criminal, you're not an immigrant. I told this dude the other day, change your profile. You look like a criminal. You look like a fucking stick-up kid. You know, you gotta change your profile. If you don't change your profile, then you're gonna have problems. Then they're gonna, judge you. They're gonna look at your image. You're gonna see how you dress. Because you're not a hustler. You don't know the streets. And to your dudes out there, I've been doing training for these dudes for a while. The guy came to me and said, how the fuck you know these streets of New York City so fast? Easy. I just know, But other than that, man, I'm the type of person that know the streets, that know business, that know corporate, that know real estate. I work for every fucking company in the world. So if you have the insight to what I do, and what and people go to school to what I fucking do, you know what I mean? And I work for every architect company in New York City, every blueprint company that do blueprints, banks, you fucking name it. I did everything in the category. So when you have an insight and you learn from that insight, that's how you become so intelligent, because your circle becomes bigger and becomes more smarter, it becomes more wiser. You know things. That's why I can have a conversation, right? This is what I'm tired of in Facebook. I could bring up a subject in Facebook about something that some people can't comprehend to. But someone in my circle around the world, Egypt, you name it, London, they be like, you was right, because they in the top. They know. The ones at the bottom are dummies. So by them doing what they have to do and doing what they have to make money and stuff, people got to learn the system. For you to learn the system, damn man, fucking shit taking a minute. For you to learn the system, you have to go out and work for these companies. I don't give a fuck if you go through a tip agency. I don't give a fuck if you go through a messenger company. I don't care if you go through a courier service. I don't care what you go through. You have to learn the system. So for you to make money, right? They want me to start driving now. And they said, yo, Mr. McCray, we want you to start driving for us. I was like, for what? He said, well, we want you to get your license, go from state to state, because you have a status of your own. We got people from worldwide in different places requesting you because they know who you are. So I'm like, and I'm a modest guy. Sometimes I can sit there and say, whatever. I probably worked with this person years ago. So when you have a certain status worldwide and you get it fucking represented and you go viral on fucking YouTube and shit, that's the whole purpose. That's what's about with you, Uber Eats, Rush, Boost. Uber has like 1,000 categories. The business part. I'm the business part of it. I don't just do drop-offs here and there. I get referrals. Oh man, let me tell you about the referral thing. I'm gonna get to that in a second. The referral thing is basically about who you refer, right? When Uber first started, I was referring everybody, recommending everybody. I was getting like $100 a head for some reason. And I'm like, keep the money, I don't want it. And by me doing that, that built my status up. They set my application less than fucking a week. Some people go through 3 weeks, some people go through 4 weeks. Some people got credit situations. So get down with Uber, learn how to make some fast money. I have a 9-to-5 job. I have a 9-to-5 job, and I have my own courier business, and I do Ubers at the same time. I'm a Pisces. I can do 7 things in one now. I do the piggyback life, everything. And that's my business of the internet. Yep. I gotta go. I'm out here. Out here chilling. I'll see y'all later. BK, I love y'all guys. I'm about to get back to my hat. Gotta take care of some drop-offs and stuff. And I got 2 requests, actually 3 requests already. Good. 220 already. I'll see y'all later.